Okay, everybody, welcome back again. Continuing with assignment, now we're going to put a chart into the Word document. Now, if we go to this Excel spreadsheet where we got this data from, here's the chart that's based on this data, and we're going to put this into the Word document. Okay, so you select it, do a right click, do a copy, then we'll go back to our Word document here and put the cursor where we want this to go. Now I do a right click, got a bunch of paste options, and here it says use destination theme and embed the workbook. Here's keep the source formatting. Doesn't really look like there's much difference there. And here is this last option is to paste it as a picture. Now that's what we're going to do. Now if you paste it as a picture though, remember that you cannot modify a picture in the same way that you would a spreadsheet. You'd have to use some photo editing program. So if you're going to paste something as a picture, make sure it looks exactly the way you want it to, because you can't really monkey around with it after that. At least not using the original software that it came from. Alright, so there we go. Click that. And here's my spreadsheet. I'm sorry, the chart as a picture. Now I'm going to do that again just to show you the difference. Okay, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to I'll paste it right here. This time I won't paste it as a picture, but I'll paste it as using the destination theme. Now it's in here, but it is not a picture. Notice that it has a different border on it. This thing can be edited. Okay, you can edit this just like you would in the original spreadsheet that it came from. See, look at how all these axes titles are editable just the way they were before. So this is kind of nice. I think it's probably preferable to paste this way, but the directions in your assignment are going to be to paste it as a picture. So that's why I'm showing you that one. Whoop. Okay, we got our chart in there. Alright, now there's a couple other things we want to take care of. This conclusions section. Now I'm not going to tell you how to write the conclusion sections of this memo that you're going to have to write for your assignment, because, well, this is a technical class. I'm talking about technical details here of the software. But basically in the conclusion section of a memo, you want to talk about, were there any trends in the data? Is the data what you expected, or was there anything unusual in it? Should we take some action as a result of the data? Do you need more data to reach valid conclusions? Those are the kind of things you're going to have to address in the conclusion section of your memo. Okay, and this is what I wrote here. Probably don't need to spend too much time looking at that, but it's some conclusions I've drawn about this data here. Okay, that's our conclusion section. Now we got a few more instructions to take care of. Incorporate at least 2 font changes, color, size, font, face, etc. in your memo. Okay, I think we've done that. List and symbol. Incorporate a bulleted list and a symbol in your memo. Well, we've done the bulleted list. Let's do a symbol. Okay, what are we talking about there? Well, in order to do that, I think I'm going to create a header and a footer. So if you want to see where the header is, you just click up at the very top of some Word document, double click up there, and you're going to find yourself in the header section. If you'd rather be down in the footer section, come on down here. Notice how the rest of the document is grayed out while you're working with the header and the footer. Okay, now I want to put something silly in here. I think it was a copyright symbol. Yeah, copyright 2012 Mini Mall Inc. Alright, so I'll come back here, and it's aligned on the right, so I'll go back to the home ribbon, line this up on the right, and go to now to the insert ribbon, and I want to put a symbol. So under insert, symbol, and there's copyright right there. Got lucky. If it's not there in the list, click on more symbols, and man, you got a whole zoo of them in here, so be ready for that. Okay, but this is fine. I want the copyright 2012 Mini Mall Enterprises. And as long as I have a footer there, why don't I put a header here too? I'm going to put a header in there, but I'm going to try and make it kind of fancy. Here, I got this special text that I've used here. Now, where does that come from? Let's go over here. Man, I wish I could get my clicking right. Okay. Here we're going to put some word art in the document. That's under the Insert tab as well. Insert word art. This is what it looked like in the other one, so I'll pick that. And I'll type Mini Mall Memo. It's not quite in the right place, so I'm going to drag it up so that it looks nice. There you go. That's word art. Okay. Now, word art, clip art, shape. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We'll put some clip art in here, I think. I don't think I had any clip art in this one, but I'll put one in this one. Here, let me put some kind of a logo on here. So I'll insert clip art. And what do I want to search for? Maybe a $sign. There, that looks nice. Okay, I'll take this one. Now, before you select this, make sure your cursor's in the right place, because that's where the thing's going to go. All right, so I think I'll put it right here. Select that. Boom. Well, that's big, and it just took up all the space. All right, let me show you what you can do about that. You got a bunch of different options here. By right-clicking on this, we can wrap the text in a different way. Right now, it's in line with the text. So wherever the cursor was, that's where this image was, and all the text after that follows it. All right, but I'm going to change that to excuse me, I can't get this thing. Ah, there it is. Okay, choose square. That's what happens. It all lines up next to the picture. Tight is different in that all the white space, it tries to fill in the white space around the picture. That's kind of ugly most of the time, so I don't generally use it. Square, like tight, through, top and bottom, or behind text or in front of text. Now, I want it behind the text. Okay, there it is. Now look, when it's behind the text, you can drag it around anywhere on the document that you want to. All right, so I can put the thing and maybe turn it into a watermark, something like that. Let's try this. Do another right click, and maybe I can change the opacity of this image so that I can view the text in front of it more easily. Okay, so let's come up here. I'm looking for my I was just there. I'm changing the opacity, and I went and moved off of it. Okay, brightness. Let's bring that down quite a bit. Contrast. See how that looks. Ooh, that's terrible. Let's try that again. I think I went the wrong way with that one. Let's make it super bright. and very little contrast in it. I think that should do it. Oh, that's got so little contrast you can't even see the color in it now. One more time. One thing nice would be to have. There we go. Yeah, we got a preview. There, I can just barely see it. So now we got a nice little watermark over there on the right hand side. Okay, so that's basically all the things we need to do in this assignment. Notice though that this memo takes up 2 pages. Naughty naughty. Generally speaking, a memo does not ever take up more than 1 page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this picture far enough so that this thing will remain on 1 page. And there we go. You notice that a lot of people, when they have Microsoft Word, they notice these extra pages at the end. Well, you got blank lines in there. You got extra carriage returns that you don't see. So just go to the last thing in your document and hit the delete key until those extra characters are gone. There you go. It's on 1 page now. Final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to center the picture, and there we go. All done. A nice sweet little memo. Remember though, how to do the spell check. Review ribbon, spelling and grammar. Okay. And I've done this already, so I'm going to ignore all the suggestions. Okay, thanks very much. I think you're ready to roll with this one.